There are many different components of tornadoes, such as characteristics and the rating scale,
the location, formation, and their history in Illinois,
and also safety, preparation, damage, and specific cases.
Out of all the types of severe weather, tornadoes are the most violent kind. Every state is at some risk for tornadoes, however, the states within the tornado alley are at most risk. Tornado Alley consists of the area between the Rocky and Appalachian Mountains, even though the official area has not been determined. Texas reports the most tornadoes, but Kansas and Oklahoma are ranked first and second for most tornadoes per square mile.
There have been reports of tornadoes in every continent except for Antarctica. Tornadoes come in many different shapes and sizes. The color of a tornado varies on where the location is and what the sky is like. Tornadoes occur between 3 p.m. and 9 p.m., and they move from southwest to southeast. Tornadoes rotate counterclockwise in the northern hemisphere and clockwise in the southern hemisphere.
For a tornado to form, there has to be abundant low-level moisture and atmospheric instability.
If there is an increased temperature on the sea surface, there is an increased chance that a tornado will occur. Tornadoes are known to sound like whooshing roars, whoosh, freight trains, jet engines, and rapids.
For tornadoes in Illinois, the highest fatality rate has been 33 people for one tornado, but all fatalities was 236 people. Number of tornadoes has been 2,203, and injuries have been 4,725 since recorded from 1950.
Tornado season is late spring and early summer. Tornadoes never happen in the winter because the air temperature is too cold. 70% of tornado warnings are false warnings, and most tornadoes occur without a warning at all.
One way to tell if a tornado is coming is if you see low-hanging wall clouds.
A famous tornado that occurred was the Tri-State Tornado, which passed through Missouri, Illinois, and Indiana.
This occurred on March 18th, 1925.
There you go.
In the Tri-State Tornado, there were 695 deaths, 2,027 injuries, and then 15,000 plus homes destroyed.
Tornadoes are rated by the Fujita scale, which is rated from F0 to F5, the enhanced Fujita scale, which is rated from EF0 to EF5, and the Toro scale, which is rated from T0 to T11. The Fujita scale rates a tornado by its damage. Only 1% of tornadoes rotate anticyclonic. The largest tornado that occurred in the Geneva area was an F5 in 1990. This tornado caused 350 injuries and 79 deaths. In the United States, tornadoes are usually 500 feet across.
The average forward speed of a tornado is 30 miles per hour, but it varies.
When a tornado occurs, there are many safety precautions that you should follow. If there is a tornado, you want to take cover in your basement or a room without windows.
If you are in school, you want to get down on your knees, cover your neck, and make sure by someplace without any windows or doors. During a tornado, it is good to be underground, such as a place like a storm cellar or a basement.
Tornadoes usually start from a storm called a supercell. During a tornado, most deaths come from flying debris. One way to determine if a tornado is coming is violent winds.
Another way to determine if a tornado is coming is very heavy rain.
And heavy hail.
Or both. To stay safe during a tornado, you also need to keep around a tornado safety kit.
This includes a flashlight and an extra battery.
And water. And a blanket.
And food. And Band-Aids. In some of the worst cases, trees are uprooted, crops are destroyed, buildings are demolished, and houses are shaken from their foundation.
In the worst tornadoes, cell phone towers go down, power lines go out, and all houses lose electricity.
Hello?
If you are in a basement hiding from a tornado, make sure that directly above you there are no heavy objects such as refrigerators, pianos, or anything like that, because during the shaking, due to the wind, they could fall through the floor and hit you.
If you are in a basement during a tornado, you're going to want to hold on to something firm that will keep you safe.
If on the highway, park on the side of a road and get to a sturdy building. If no sturdy shelter is near, get into a low ditch.
If there is no ditch available, keep your seatbelt on, stay in the car, put your head below the windows, and cover your hands with any soft object such as a blanket, coat, cushions, or your hands.
Overall, Illinois has spent $823,819,264 worth on tornado damage.
Yearly, Illinois spends $18,297,840 on average.
The amount of money that the U.S. has spent on tornado damages is $19,198,781,343.
Bravo!
The highest spending state is Texas with $1,955,927,552 a year.
Bloopers! Colors vary on the sky and what
Supercell storms.
In the northern hemisphere, in the northern hemisphere,
oh no. Poplar radar data, photogrammetry, groundswell patterns. Radar data, photogrammetry, groundswell patterns are all here.
tornadoes rarely happen in the winter.
Tornadoes sometimes occur without. What? On the.
I'm scratching my neck. That's like